Everyone, welcome back to my backyard. You guys are going to get super familiar with my backyard and my living room in this process of live streaming. So good. So I meant to film early this morning. I got up, I ran, and then I made the mistake of checking my emails, and I have been working like a maniac in my normal job ever since. But I'm taking a lunch break, and my lunch break will be a stretch break. And it brings to mind, I can't stand when fitness instructors say no excuses. Things like that are just not realistic for real life. As someone who has been a movement dance instructor for 16 years, yes, I'm very old, there are excuses. Sometimes life happens, sometimes you get sick, sometimes you have to work on other things, sometimes you just have to clean your house. So there's always, excuses come up and they happen, but to create a practice that's sustainable, it's a lot more beneficial to give yourself some grace. And if you need to do something else, and just know that you're gonna come back to your practice because it's something that you love and it's something that benefits your whole mind, body, spirit, all of it. So anyway, in the spirit of moving joyfully and creating a sustainable practice, here we are, lunch break, coffee break, Zoom and stretch session. So I'm working in my pajamas today, not atypical for someone who works from home mostly. My sister is lovely enough to watch my daughter for me today. There we are. And it is a beautiful day. It's cold, but it's pretty. All right, today I want to start nice and wide. So a nice wide second. What does it say? Haha, yeah, sometimes I have to clean my house. I have to vacuum my rug like every 2 days because my family is dirty, and me too, but it's fine. All right, so go ahead, start in that big wide second. Let's go ahead and turn our hips out, do some big plies in second. Taking a deep breath as you bend, let those arms come up. Exhale, let them float down. Again, plie, let them come up. Exhale as you come down, and really feel those knees tracking right over your big toe and second toe. Again, down and up. We're gonna do 4 more just like that. 4 and up. 3 and up. 2 up and 1. Stay down. Good. Stretch that right shoulder forward. Oh yes, this always feels so good to me. And if you feel any discomfort in your knees here, turn your legs a little more parallel, just so that you can really ensure you're keeping your alignment on track, because that is priority number 1. Stack up your skeleton. Good, take it up. Turn those feet parallel and take it down. And hold it. You'll see me put my hands on the back of my head when I'm stretching forward a lot, and that's just to give me a little reminder not to do what I'm doing right now, which is to look out. I have a habit of doing that in class to see what everybody is doing, but I'm depriving myself of a deep cervical spine stretch that I need, especially because I'm at a computer a lot. So drop that head and shake your head no. Now bend your knees and roll it up. Again, circle up, turning those hips back out here. And 2. And 3. And 4. 4 more just like that. 5. 6. 7. And 8. Stay down. Right heel lifts. Go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Take it up. Up. Arms up. Melt it down. Feet are back to parallel. Now while you're here, deep plie on the right and left, right, left, right, left, right, and left. Good. Stretch it over to the right and hold it. Take your feet parallel to the right. Good, and same as always, square those hips off. So back hip is pulling forward, front hip is pulling back. Hello! And plie. Keep those knees nice and aligned right over your heels. And stretch. 2. Stretch. 3. And stretch. 4. And stretch. We're going to do 4 more. 5. I feel like nothing warms up my legs like plies. And running was hours and hours ago, so I don't still have that warmth anymore. Good. I'm going to gently flex my front foot and lift the back heel. Again, flex the front foot, lift the back heel, flex the front foot, lift the back heel, and flex, and lift. Good, now back to center. Plie on the left, and right, left, right, take it left, right, and left, and right. Woohoo, warming up. Good, take it over to the left and hold it. Take your feet parallel to the left. Again, squaring off those hips. Back hip forward, front hip back. 8 plies right there. 1. And stretch. 2. And stretch. 3. Stretch. 4. And stretch. Good. And as you do these plies, keep that belly button reaching to the base of your tail. Plie. Good. Now flex the front foot and lift the back heel. Flex the front foot, lift the back heel, and flex the front, lift the back, flex the front, lift the back, heels down, back to second. Hang down here. I'm going to adjust the camera so it's a little more up. Now we're rolling it up. Keep your feet parallel, but it can be a neutral parallel. It doesn't have to be completely front. Take your arms out, and we're going to reach over to the right and left and right. I'm actually going to bend those knees just a little, and left. 4 more just like that, just waking up that side body. Good. Now we're going to add a little loop forward. So we'll reach to the right and left. Now right, and we're going to round it forward. Up. Now take it to the left and right. Now left and round it forward. Again, right and left. Now right and forward. Good, now take it to the left. Yay, hello. And right. And left and forward. Now take it to the right and leave it right. Both arms reach. Take it up, plie through. And over. Reach. Up. Squeeze your seat while you do this. Yes, squeeze. It isolates that stretch. Pull it up with your core. And over. Both. Up. Good. Now take both up and over. Squeeze that seat. 2. Keep your lower abs strong. 3. Shoulders down. 4. 4 more. 5. And 6. 7. And 8. Now all the way around. Take it around. And around. This feels so good. And around. And around. Good. Take it up. Melt it down. Stretch. Hold it. Now walk your feet together. Bring it in heels, toes, heels, toes, heels, toes. Bend those knees. Hold. Scoop it up. Palms come down. Stretch out those feet. Right heel lifts. Now left and right and left. Good. Keeping that belly tail connection nice and long. Strengthen out your lower back. Now add a plie, and as you plie, you get a little contraction. 6, 7, and 8. Point the toe. 4, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Like little reindeers. 2, 1, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plie. Heels lift. Drop your tail. Stretch and lower it down. Now reverse. Lift, plie, drop that tail. Heels down and stretch. Again, plie. Heels lift, up and down. Reverse. Heels lift, drop your tail. Heels down and stretch. Good. Staying in parallel, nice and tall. Scoop it up, roll it down. Hug those calves. So give your calves a little hug right here. Now stretch up halfway. Plie, hug your calves. Stretch halfway. Plie, hug. And stretch. Plie, hug. And stretch. Good. This time as you plie, hug and leave it. Leave it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Straighten the left. And right. And I feel this all through my lower back. Yeah, I'm trying to feel like armpit to the bent knee. 4 more. Bend the right. Bend the left. Bend the right, bend the left. Now right side opens. Lift, up, and down. Switch, lift, and down. Switch, lift, and down. Switch, lift, and down. Now roll up. 8 counts rolling. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Loop the shoulders back. And 2. This feels so good. 3. Make it as big or as little as you want. 4. Now loop your shoulders forward. 2. 3. And 4. Good. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. Squeeze them. Turn your arms out. Keep that little bend in your knees. You have that nice long back. Isolate your head down and around. Good. Take your head the other way. Rock it at the bottom. Swoop it up to the top. Bring your palms together. We moved our bodies today. It's not just a day full of emailing. Hooray! But I do still have to do some emailing. So there's that. Also, I always get confused about where to look. Like, does it look like I'm looking at the camera? When it's facing me. Anyway, throughout these stretches, if you're doing this with me, I want you to make sure that you're trying to find your own natural rhythm and moving with your breath. So not necessarily my breath. Like today I'm drinking coffee, so I feel like extra amped. But that's not typical. So I want you to make sure that like on every reaching up, you give yourself a good inhale. Every melting down, you give yourself a good exhale. That's part of the reason I prefer to start these with running. And I'm a no music run kind of person, partly because I don't want to get hit by a car. There's that. And I am more aware of my surroundings if I have all of my senses focused. And that's another thing that I love about the run in the morning is it's such a sensory experience. Like I get out, I can smell which neighbor has a bunch of pine trees in their yard. I can tell who's brewing coffee first thing. There's one of my neighbors that's like wake and bake session first thing every morning and it's like, oh, smell your house again. So lovely. But it's nice to get that full sensory experience without being distracted by music. Even though I know that it's motivating for me when I'm dancing for sure. But there's something about tuning into your own natural rhythm and giving yourself that time with no distractions to let your senses wake up and be part of the experience. So give it a try if you haven't. You don't have to run. You could just take a little walk. That's perfectly great. You could just step touch in your own room. You could just go outside and stare at a tree or a piece of grass, whatever does it for you. But I want you guys to use this month to move your bodies, stretch your bodies, but also get to know your bodies, tune into your senses, and get familiar with your natural rhythm so that that's something you always have access to and you can always tap into at any point. So that being said, I hope you all have a wonderful, productive rest of your day. I'm going to go back to being an emailing machine, and I will see you all tomorrow morning.